Joined now by Kendrick Perkins. And Perk, so few of these games in this round of the playoffs in particular have gone the way you kind of thought they would. Maybe OKC, game 2 at home, they're not going to lose 2 in a row, and they house Denver. And with no Steph Curry, after Minnesota drops game 1, they got to win this game, and they do. Was this script the script that you think we will see moving forward in the absence of Steph?
I do, Scott. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves in the locker room, we call these type of wins professional wins, right? The wins that you're supposed to go out there and get. It's called being a professional and doing your job. And that's what Minnesota did tonight. And I was more impressed by the growth of this squad, right? And especially Anthony Edwards. We know he could go out there if he wants to and get 30 a night and shoot up a whole lot of shots. But as a team, they had 33 assists. That's growth to me. And right now, he's not forcing anything. You know Golden State is going to come out. They're going to play zone. They're going to put 2 people on them. And he's trusting others. If they're trying to make a deep run, which I believe they will, Scott, then that trust has to be there, and it has to start with Anthony Edwards. And by the way, shout out to him for responding in great fashion after being called out publicly by his head coach.
Yeah, so, you know, he received the criticism and responded professionally. I'm with you on that. As I'm watching this game, Perk, I'm talking to one of my boys who's a very sharp basketball viewer, and he said, why is Jimmy Butler so passive? He said, this is a guy that's capable of hanging half 100 on a nightly basis if necessary. I found it odd. What did he take, 5 shots in the first half? What'd you see, or what didn't you see that you want to see from him?
Well, it's the line that LeBron James told Luka. He told him, don't fit in, fit out. Jimmy, they need you to fit out now, right? Like, you're not the second option. You're not the Robin. You're the Batman. 13 shot attempts is not going to cut it. Minimum 20 shot attempts, right? Like, going into this game. And that has to be a message delivered from Steve Kerr and Draymond Green. In order for them to stay afloat, if Steph Curry returns or when he returns, Jimmy is going to have to be aggressive. I love when he's a point forward, you know, when they're clicking on all cylinders. But to be on the road on the game 2, you look for your guy, your franchise guy, your number 1 option to set the tone early. Jimmy didn't do that. But I believe he will do that at home in one of these games, games 3 or game 4. We will be talking about Jimmy Butler. He will be going viral because he will have him a 40-piece night.
I feel like that's required, Perk. I don't know what other recipe there is for them to win in the absence of Steph. And the way Curry explained it is like, look, this is not going to be a short little stint on the bench. You can't hurry this up. So it's going to have to be that. Is there any other recipe that makes sense for Golden State to get a win if it's not Butler going crazy?
Well, I mean, look, you saw a bright spot out of Jonathan Kuminga tonight. Right, but we didn't see the Buddy Hield that we saw the last 2 games that's been averaging 27 points. You know why, Scott? It's a lot different now when you have the primary defender on you. You don't have the third defender guarding you no more. Now they actually putting the game plan around you. So what is Steve Kerr going to do? Like, what is he going to draw up to get these guys going? Because, you know, outside of Oklahoma City, Minnesota is the next best team in the Western Conference as far as having elite wing defenders, especially that damn Jaden McDaniels, 6'9", that could touch his ankles standing straight up. He's a problem.
Yeah, you talked about his growth. This is a man who's grown both literally and figuratively. The man's grown a couple of inches since he got to the league. He is a problem for sure. All right, Minnesota gets the get-right game. The series shifts out west for the weekend. Perk, appreciate your time. We'll talk again soon, okay?
Appreciate you, Scott. Thanks for having me.